I'm sorry I haven't a clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us on a visit to the fine town of High Wycombe, nestling in the rolling Buckinghamshire countryside. According to the town's ancient charter, there's been a market held in the high street offering local produce which dates from the Middle Ages. So do check the sell-by dates. In 1665, John Milton moved to Chalfont St Giles, where he completed his epic poem Paradise Lost. Milton's cottage is still there and open to the public. In 1887, after an attempt was made to take it to America, a movement was begun to save the house for the nation by public donation. Queen Victoria started the appeal with a personal gift of 5 shillings, which in today's terms makes her a tight arse. Emperor Haile Selassie lived here for a few months when he was forced into exile in 1936. He was born Lij Tafari Makonnen, and then with the title Emperor, he became Haile Selassie. And then with our house in Desborough Road, he became highly disappointed. This area has been famous amongst pilgrims for its holy wells since the Dark Ages. When TV's Time team visited the 200-foot deep St Mary's Wishing Well, the film crew were surprised to see it actually worked when Tony Robinson fell down it. In the last 15 years, High Wycombe's Sir William Ramsay School has produced an unusually high proportion of barristers. Starbucks and Costa Coffee say they couldn't do without them. Our own Tim Brooke Taylor lives just a stone's throw from here. Tim's is the house with all the broken windows. Who could have done such a horrible thing? Let's find out. On my left is Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. My right alongside Tim, it's Jan Ravens. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with a round of celebrity misquotes. Now, all too often the pronouncements of our great men and women are misquoted, such as Martin Luther King's "I have a dream that I'm on a bus and not wearing any trousers." Or Marilyn Monroe's "What do I wear in bed? Why, Channel 5, of course." So, teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest the sort of things that famous people would never have said. Barry, you can start.
Palmares. There was a young man from Nantucket. Oh, probably not.
Tim.
Piers Morgan. Well, that's more than enough about me.
Jan.
Joanna Lumley. Well, I haven't been to this country since I was a small child. It really is an absolute shithole.
Michael Parkinson. This policy will take care of funeral costs, and I get a free pen just for telling you about it.
Kirsty Allsop.
Well, you simply can't afford a second bedroom, so if you really want to buy a house, you're just going to have to put little Chloe up for adoption.
Susan Calman. It's a contract with the Royal Ballet.
Camilla Parker Bowles. You king my arse.
Melania Trump. I married him for his looks.
Jacob Rees-Mogg. Hello, Treacle.
Jeremy Kyle. Whoa, too much information.
Vice President Mike Pence. We're all right behind you, Caesar. Donald.
Diane Abbott. 9 times 6. Yes, that'll be 54, of course.
Vladimir Putin. America is a wonderful country, and I got it surprisingly cheap.
Fiona Bruce. Welcome to the Antiques Roadshow. Just think of me as a Chippendale desk. Great legs, beautiful finish, but you have to open my drawers to find out if I'm genuine.
I say.
One for the dads.
Time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. At the piano we have Colin Sell, and listeners may be interested to learn that Colin was recently sampled by Dr. Dre. He'll get the results next week. So we'll start with you, Barry, and I'd like you to sing the words of My Old Man's a Dustman to the tune of the Julie Andrews classic, I Whistle a Happy Tune, from The King and I.
Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold-blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big hobnail boots. He's got such a job to pull them up, he calls them daisy roots. Some folks give tips at Christmas and some of them forget. So when he picks their bins up, he spills some on the steps. Now one old man got nasty and to the council wrote, next time my old man went round, he punched him in the throat.
Thank you, Barry. It's you now, Tim, and I'd like you to sing the words of Nice Legs, Shame About the Face to the tune of I Could Have Danced All Night.
Met her on a blind date, helping out an old mate, waiting at the corner. She was all dressed in black. There was I expecting a really tasty bird. He said she was good looking. I should have doubted his word. When I saw her there, she was a real disgrace. I thought, nice legs, shame about the face.
Your turn now, Jan. I'd like you to sing the words of Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones to the tune of Wouldn't It Be Lovely from My Fair Lady.
I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. 'Cause I try and I try and I try and I try. I can't get no when I'm driving in my car and the man comes on the radio. He's telling me more and more about some useless information, supposed to fire my imagination. I can't get no, oh no, oh no. Hey, 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 that's what I say. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. 'Cause I try and I try and I try and I try.
Thank you, Jan Ravens. Finally, Graham, I'd like you to sing the words of I'm a Little Teapot to the tune of Bob Dylan's Blowing in the Wind.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over, pour me out. I'm a clever teapot, yes, it's true. Here, let me show you what I can do. I can change my handle, I can change my spout. Just tip me over and pour me out.
No one likes a smart ass, Graeme. Okay, well, the next game is called Word for Word, and it's all about words. Interestingly, the Tagalog language of the Philippines has no word for sorry. It's an idea they stole from Ryanair. Teams, I'd like you to take it in turns to exchange a series of words while the opposing team should challenge if they detect a connection between any of these words. So you can start exchanging unconnected words. Tim and Jan, Barry and Graeme, you'll be trying to spot a connection. So off you go, please, Tim and Jan.
Manageable.
Shopfront.
Exploratory.
Crotchet.
Smelly.
Spiralizer.
Corporate.
Underslip.
Flatulence.
Misapprehension.
Crabstick.
Gorgon.
Thank God. I mean, Barry.
Crabstick Gorgon, 60s rock band, as I remember.
Really?
Yes.
Could you remind us of their number one?
Yeah, what was that number one? Cole remembers it. You are my personal crabstick. Whatever says about you being a gorgon, no, you are my personal crabstick. Come over here and play on my organ.
Thank you, Barry. Well, it's over to you then, Barry and Graeme.
Really?
Yeah.
That was my word.
God.
Yeah, Tim.
Hesitation.
Allergy.
Taxation.
Bucolic.
Pudding.
Charisma.
Raisin.
Malleable.
Goose.
What, Jan?
Well, if you goose somebody, what you're goosing has to be quite malleable.
Malleable goose. Okay, I'll give it to you. Jan and Tim.
War.
Rubric.
Cokes.
Widget.
Diaper.
Placket.
Graeme.
There's an old blues singer, Diaper Placket.
What was his famous number? Remind me. What
I woke up this morning feeling so in my head. So I went straight back to bed.
I think I'm beginning to see a pattern emerging here.
Yes, it is. And it's so, yeah, yes, you correctly. Graeme and Tim. Over to you, Graeme.
No?
Yeah. The gong reminds me that I don't really have an ending to this round. But let that be it. Thank you, teams. Thank you. Now, our next round is a favourite memory game called I Went to Market. Each player must say, I went to market and I bought, then name an item. The next player must repeat that item, then add one of their own, and so on. So, can you please start, Tim?
I went to market and bought a cabbage.
I went to market and I bought a cabbage and a cardigan.
I went to market and I bought a cabbage and a cardigan and a cucumber.
I went to market and I bought a cardigan.
What about the cabbage?
They sold out. They only had 3 left.
Substitute something else?
All right, I bought some sprouts, a cardigan, a cucumber, and a bicycle.
I went to market and bought some sprouts, a cardigan, a cucumber, a bicycle, and a copy of War and Peace.
I went to market and I bought some sprouts, a cucumber.
Cardigan.
No, they didn't have one my size. I bought some sprouts, a cucumber, a copy of a bicycle, some war, some peace, and a cabbage. Just actually got some in by that point. And Gwyneth Paltrow.
I went to market and I bought a sprout, a bicycle.
Cucumber.
They didn't have one my size. went to market and I bought a copy of War and Sprouts, peas, a cabbage, Gwyneth Paltrow on a bicycle, and some more sprouts for Gwyneth. She loves her sprouts.
I went to market and I bought a bicycle, War, sprouts, some more sprouts, cabbage, peas, Gwyneth Paltrow, and even more sprouts for Gwyneth, and a cork.
I sent my order to Ocado and they delivered a melon, 3 potatoes and egg. A copy of Heat magazine, Kenny Hopkins and
And
frozen
Tim is the winner. Frankly, because I know how much it means to him. Our next game is all about the song lyric. A powerful song lyric touches us all. Who can fail to be affected by Bob Marley's haunting lament about the experience of an unsatisfactory satellite TV signal after your wife has left you? No woman, no sky. There are quite a few song lyrics that don't make a whole lot of sense if you bother to analyse them. So, teams, I've brought a selection of such lyrics and I'd like you to finish them off in a manner more likely to make sense than the original. So, Tim, here's the first one for you. Can you finish this off for me? There were 10 in the bed, and the little one said,
These NHS cuts are ridiculous.
Jan, what might be a more sensible ending to these lines? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a...
Completely rubbish Scrabble hand, E-I-E-I-O.
Barry, one for you to finish. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children...
She went looking for a bigger shoe. And she was misunderstood. She was in the street going, bigger shoe, bigger shoe.
Graeme, what about this one? I'm the bitch you hated, filth infatuated, yeah. I'm the pain you tasted, well intoxicated. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. You're...
Custom is important to us. Please hold the line.
Yeah, okay, so back to you, Tim. Can you complete these lines? Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna hut, I wanna hut, I wanna hut, I wanna hut. I wanna really, really, really wanna...
Damn, I've forgotten.
Jan, how about this? He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like...
The Chancellor of the Exchequer.
All right, Barry. Isn't it rich? Aren't we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair.
I missed the trampoline.
Graeme, what about this one? All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio blah blah.
And you and yours will be back at the same time tomorrow.
All right, here are some for any of you to have a go at. All right, have a go at these. When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high.
And the rain will go right up your nose.
All right, another one here. My humps, 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 my lovely...
Children and Mrs. Quasimodo.
When the red, red robin comes bob, bob, bobbing along. When the red, red robin comes bob, bob, bobbing. When the red, red robin comes bob, bob, bobbing along.
That David Attenborough's had a few.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme.
Washing up liquid, cheese, carrots and hobnobs.
I've just come down from the Isle of Skye. I'm no very big and I'm awful shy. And the lassies shout when I go by. Donald.
You're not buying this golf course, you fat-looking bastard.
And finally, show me a motion, tra-la-la-la-la. Come on, show me a motion, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Show me emotion, tra-la-la-la-la.
And we'd better do a blood test too.
Our next game is called Musical Conversations. The main conversation about contemporary music refers to the insidious nature of sponsorship, which was exemplified by the best-known recording of IKEA and Tina Turner, River Deep MFI. At the piano we have Colin Sell. Colin recently revealed his work in the 80s, with ABC garnered several awards, including Best Kept Cinema Foyer. Now, in this round, teams will take it in turns to sing a song in the style of a conversation. You ought to go first, Barry and Graeme. And the song I'd like you to utilise in your musical conversation is On the Street Where You Live. So off you go, please.
I have often walked
Good evening, sir.
down the street before,
I'm sure you have, sir.
but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before.
Been celebrating, have we?
All at once am I several stories high,
That's pretty obvious, sir.
knowing I'm on the street where you live.
Easy does it, sir.
Are there lilac trees?
What?
In the heart of town.
No, those are parking meters.
Can you hear a lark in any other part of town?
And that's a car alarm.
Does enchantment pour out of every door?
I think we've done enough pouring for one night, haven't we, sir?
No, it's just on the street where you live.
Whatever you say.
And oh, the towering feeling,
Steady, sir.
just to know somehow you are near.
Yeah, I've got you.
The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear.
I'm already here, sir.
People stop and stare.
Yes, they do.
They don't bother me.
Just pull your trousers up, sir.
There's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be.
You're talking to a lamppost.
Let the time go by.
It's past midnight.
I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live.
Well, it's very kind of you to see me home.
Let me be on the street where you live.
Good night, officer.
Mind how you go.
Your turn now, Tim and Jan, and the song for your musical conversation is Something Stupid.
I know you stand in line until you think it is the time for taking over from me. And if we go someplace to... I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving Europe with me. Then afterwards we drop into the BBC to give a little quote or two. And then you go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like...
Golly gosh, wobbly whiff waff, don't you know?
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in a quick round of Overweight Songbook. Samantha says she tries to watch her weight, but can sometimes be a bit naughty at weekends when out on the town with friends. She says she might start with a portion of Greg's, move on to a mouthful of... Sorry. So I just saw my career disappear in front of my eyes. Move on to a mouthful or two of Ben & Jerry's. Before she knows it, she's munching on a cheeky drumstick of Colonel So, teams, I'd like you please to suggest song titles likely to be popular with those of us struggling with our weight. Graeme, can you start?
Plump up your volume.
Barry.
50 ways to heave your blubber.
Tim.
Life on Mars.
Jan.
I predict a diet.
Pork on the wide side.
Pie, 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 Delilah.
When the growing gets stuffed, the stuffed keep growing.
Give piece of cake.
Put your sweet crisps a little closer to the phone.
Hello, hello, who's your lardy friend?
Wherever I lay my fat, that's my home.
You can leave your fat on.
There's always dumpling there to remind me.
Peggy Sue it.
Everything I do it for stew.
Knock, knock, knocking on Evan's door.
It started with a quiche.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the tie-handle refuse sack of time is fragmented by the fickle fox of fate and the bin juice of beastliness slowly saturates the slippers of serenity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself and our audience in High Wycombe, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Jan Ravens were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Patterson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith.
Welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us for a second visit to London's Theatre Royal Drury Lane. In the Middle Ages, this thoroughfare was known as Leather Lane because of the number of tanners and bootmakers working here. In Tudor times, it became known for fine jewellery and was renamed Goldsmiths Lane. In the 18th century, the area declined and became known for the large number of alehouses and brothels, and so became known as That's Never Happened Before, Honestly Street. In the 19th century, it was redeveloped by Lord William Torquil Beauregard de Chalfont Drury, the 11th Duke of Grosvenor, and was renamed in his honour Inbred Halfwit Alley. The first London tube stations opened in this district in 1863. Today, the area is served by the Piccadilly line at Covent Garden tube station. The journey from Leicester Square at 300 yards is the shortest in London, sometimes taking as little as 40 or 50 minutes. Just around the corner from here is Bush House, which was the home of the BBC World Service for over 70 years, starting in 1941. Bush House was repeatedly hit by German bombs night after night until, in 1983, they agreed to stop broadcasting quote-unquote repeats to Germany. But the Luftwaffe isn't alone in bombing around here. Let's meet the teams. Please welcome on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. Along my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Victoria Wood. And keeping a keen eye on the team's points, please welcome our scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. Okay, well, we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the correct use of similar terms. For example, many don't understand the subtle difference in meaning between the words strengthened and fortified. Well, strengthened means something has been made stronger or more powerful or has been reinforced to make it tougher, whereas fortified comes between 40 fod and 40 dicks. The meanings of words are constantly changing, team, so let's hear any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Tim, can you start?
Aperitif, dentures.
Barry.
Cherish. Rather like a chair.
Graeme.
Pensive, something you can write with while draining the potatoes.
Victoria.
Dogmatic, a dog without a clutch.
Bumbling. Jewellery for the buttocks.
Menacing, a male voice choir.
Gear, alcoholic drink for ventriloquists.
Dreadlocks. Fear of canals.
Gandhi, a bow-legged ventriloquist.
Lackadaisical, bicycle made for one.
Gâteau, a French ventriloquist's boat.
Erection, Japanese method of electing a parliament.
Pith helmet. Sorry, it was an emergency.
Hee-haw, a male prostitute.
Gladiator, unrepentant cannibal.
The teams are going to sing for us now, and the round called Pick Up Song. Samantha is at the turntable and ready to give the discs a spin. You should sing along, teams, and try to keep in time when Samantha turns the volume down. If, when the music returns, you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean is an anagram of tennis mop. What do points mean? This week's prize will ideally suit anyone who's worried that having a shower or cleaning their teeth may send them mad. It's this lovely set of bathroom sanity wear. Barry and Graeme, I have a duet by Drury Lane favourite Ivor Novello for you. Graeme, you're to accompany Webster Booth, and Barry, you're to accompany Anne Ziegler singing We'll Gather Lilacs.
We'll gather lilacs in the spring again and walk together down an English lane until our hearts have learned to sing again. When you come home once more, and in the evening by the firelight's glow, you and never let me go. Never let me go. Your eyes will tell me all I want to know. When you come home once more. Although you're far away and life is sad and grey, I have a... She's lost it. Lost the plot completely.
I preferred your version.
Thank you, Jack.
OK, you're next, Victoria, and I'd like you to accompany Minnie Riperton singing Loving You is Easy Because You're Beautiful.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Making love with you is all I wanna do. Loving you is more than just a dream come true. And everything that I do is out of loving you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, do 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 do. No one else can make me feel the colors that you bring.
Very, very good, Victoria. I think if the audience hadn't thrown your timing like that, you were spot on. Finally, Tim, I'd like you to accompany Norwegian comedy duo Ylvis with their hit viral song, What Does the Fox Say? It's had over 184 million views on YouTube to date, so off you go, Tim.
Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak. Cow goes moo, frog goes croak, and the elephant goes toot. Duck say quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. Well, there's one sound, but no one knows. What does the fox say? What does the fox say? Say fox say.
Well, the next game is called Word for Word. This is where each team takes it in turn to exchange a series of unrelated words while the opposing team tries to spot a connection between any of these words. So, for example, if the word what was followed by the word Tyler, that would be disallowed because, as we all know, What Tyler was a 14th century consumer magazine for bathroom fitters. Or if snooze is followed by snore, you'll know the game started. Tim and Victoria, you can start exchanging your words, while Barry and Graeme, you should carefully note what they say and challenge to take over play if you think you've identified a connection. Off you go, please, Tim and Victoria.
Mollycoddle.
Bays.
Triumvirate.
Costume.
Strictly.
Ballroom.
Gumboil.
Wellington.
Quantitative.
Surveyor.
Barry, what did you...
Backtracking, Gumboil was the hitherto unknown illegitimate son of the Duke of Wellington.
He was, yes. Affectionately known as Gumboots.
Yes, indeed.
we'll have to take your word for it, Barry. Obviously, you were one of his mates, so... it's up to Barry and Graeme to take over.
Really?
Yeah.
That was my word.
Definitely.
Raindrops.
Aardvark.
Roses.
Bellicose.
Whiskers.
Conundrum.
Well, Tim has challenged there. And
Bellicose whiskers. Brilliant blues musician.
He was.
Fantastic.
What was that great hit of his?
What was it, Tim?
Can you feel this?
How did it go?
Could you sing us a bit?
Can you feel this, darling, can you? Can you feel it when I do it? Baby, are you loving it? I know you really rue it. Why am I going on singing? I have no idea. But I'm going on singing, so yeah, Maria.
Bellicose actually wrote that, didn't he, Tim?
No, he didn't, I did.
So what did Bellicose write then?
What did he write?
Yes.
The Big Tumblabra. That was probably his greatest hit.
How did it go?
It went really well.
Well, anyway, Tim, you've won that, so it's over to you and Victoria to continue.
Sharabang.
Floor.
Paracetamol.
Jungle.
Leverage.
Graeme.
I quote the old joke, why are there no aspirins in the jungle? Paracetamol. Excellent.
And that discharges my debt to you.
Well, it is true. It's an old joke that you dropped into there, Victoria, so I think we have to let you take that over, Graeme and Barry, and which is good news because you don't have to think of any more words for a moment. It's bad news because it means that the game is continuing with Barry and Graeme.
Us?
Yes.
That was my word.
Dormant.
Bright.
Victoria.
There's a doorman called Bright round the corner. At the Waldorf.
At the Waldorf, there is, isn't it?
There's
Right,
a doorman.
yes.
Well, we saw him as we came
Yeah,
out.
yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's his first name?
Don't
Quite.
know.
Does he sing at all?
He was singing when you arrived, wasn't he, Tim? What was it he was singing?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, Victoria, you were quite right. It is the Dorman Bright round the corner, so it's Victoria and Tim to continue.
Poppy.
Puddle.
Oh, so is it still me?
Sounds very like you.
Puppy. Puppy.
Again.
No, I said Poppy. God, I said Poppy the first time, Puppy the second.
Oh, dear,
Oh,
it's
it's
not a
Poppy, it's
complicated game, it
Poppy.
really isn't.
Here we go.
Forceps.
Imitating people's accents.
Crumpet.
I'm sorry, could you say that again? I didn't quite catch that one. Oh, crumpet. Yes, okay. Trumpet.
April.
Well, I did that. It's not at the end of the game just to fill the gap. you're welcome to continue if you
Please make it stop.
it can. Your wish is my command. Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This is based on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, where teams mimed the titles of songs, books or films against a strict time limit. The original Give Us a Clue mime master was, of course, Lionel Blair. But there are many people who've never heard of Lionel as a song and dance man, nor the people he worked with in the 60s. Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett and Dean Martin were just 4 of those who never heard of him. Tim and Victoria, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Antiques Road Trip. Antiques Road Trip.
3 words, and it's television. It goes like this.
Tim,
Yeah.
are you thinking of doing any travelling in the near future?
Yeah.
Are you going on your own?
No. I'm going with Barry and Graeme.
Are you thinking Do you know where you're going?
Oh, we're going to be all over the place.
Okay. And you travelling by flying?
No.
Oh. Are you going by train?
No.
Oh, you're going by car?
Yeah,
Will you
drive.
be making use of the motorway network?
That's about it,
Okay,
Victoria.
that's about it. Thank you.
Car, road network. Well, that's what they said.
Car, road. Is the road in the... Go on, Baz, you tell him.
No, I don't want to be selfish. You go, Greg. 3 words.
Yes.
And road.
Road is one of the words.
Yes, it is one of the words.
Road.
They're just applauding you for remembering the words.
Graeme, it's you, me and Barry.
Team.
I'll tell
No.
Graeme, it's a programme we've done.
It's not loose women.
You and Graham have done that.
What thing have we got 3 got in common?
Oh, not.
Old age, but that's...
Yes.
Oh. 3 old...
Old road show.
Think what are the programmes on the television that aren't to do with housing or losing weight? There's one other category.
Or baking.
Or baking.
Antiques.
Yes.
Antique Roadshow.
Oh, yes, it really is as easy as that. Well, it's your turn now, Barry and Graeme, and your title is now being exhibited on the display board. Here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Pale Rider. Pale Rider.
And it's 2 words, and it goes like this. Hamish!
Dougal, you'll have had your tea.
Tea? No, I'm on my way to Rabbi Burns' trendy new winery, the Bar Mitzvah.
So am I. Tonight it's a Wild West themed evening.
Oh, that explains your get-up.
Oh, real cowboy shirt.
Aye.
Real cowboy boots.
Oh, and a real cowboy kilt.
Oh.
And do I spy a fine pair of revolvers?
Oh, they'll settle down in a minute.
Well, that's all right.
And look, I've got chaps on my legs.
I told you to use talcum powder, then.
And admit it, I do look mighty fine on my faithful steed.
Hamish, you're sitting on a bucket.
Bucket. Pale. Pale, I can't think what else it is, though. Pale...
Pale Rider.
Yes.
Well, this next round celebrates something that was given to the world by the French, etiquette. The French have given us fine wines, fine cuisine, and what would the EU be like if France hadn't joined in? Well, it'd be like World War II. Etiquette in this country was at its height in the 19th century. I have here some snippets of advice from genuine Victorian books of etiquette from which certain key words or phrases have been removed, and the team's job is to complete the missing sections. So this first bit about etiquette applies to dinner parties. If at dinner you are requested to help anyone to sauce, do not
Pinch their bum and tell them the one about the nun and the goat.
It says here, do not pour it over the meat or vegetables, but on one side.
Oh.
Yeah. Drink your soup as quietly as possible from the side of the spoon. Do not commit the vulgarity of
hosing it up through your ear trumpet.
blowing onto it, it says here. If a dish is distasteful to you, decline it, but make no remarks about it. I have seen a well-dressed, tempting dish go from a table untouched because one of the company told the most disgusting anecdote about
Mary Berry and a knob of butter.
Actually, it was about finding vermin served in a similar dish. Never speak while you have anything in your
pretty little head.
in your mouth. And this about being at a ball. It is incumbent on a young gentleman to do something more than dance when he invites a lady to join a quadrille. Yet he is earnestly advised not to
stick a fish down his trousers and say, how's that for a codpiece?
Limit his conversation to remarks on the weather and the heat of the room. And on the subject of conversation, remember that all slang is vulgar. It has become of late unfortunately prevalent, and we know many ladies who pride themselves on the saucy chic with which they adopt certain Americanisms and other cant phrases of the day. Such habits cannot be too severely reprehended. They lower the tone of society and
yo homie's gonna be like boo dat biatch.
The standard of thought. Some men seem to forget in what respects the education of a lady differs from that of a gentleman, and commit the error of conversing on topics with which ladies are seldom acquainted. Do not use a classical quotation in the presence of ladies without apologizing for or translating it. Even this should only be done when
in flagrante delicto.
when no other phrase would so aptly express your meaning. The perfect hostess will see to it that the works of male and female authors be properly separated on her bookshelves, unless they happen to be married, in which case
she must insert a copy of Mary Stopes between them.
She says that their proximity should not be tolerated. Some notes on dress. Very stout persons should never wear
cling film.
Actually white, because it has the effect of adding to the bulk of the figure. Finally, on love and marriage, in seeking a partner for life, look to it that you be not entrapped by beauty of person merely. Let this partner be one whom, to use the beautiful Arabian proverb,
knows when to shut the up.
We're not at home to Mrs. Pottymouth.
It's actually, you can make the keeper of your soul. Okay, well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in a round of Pensioners Film Club. We should spare a thought for our senior members of society, as many are finding times particularly tough. Tim Brooke-Taylor has an elderly maiden aunt who's going to struggle to pay her heating bills this winter, now that Tim's got hold of her pension book. So, teams, your suggestions, please, of movies likely to entertain an audience of senior citizens. So you can start, please, Graham.
A wheelchair named Desire.
Barry.
Death Wish.
Tim.
Oh, brother, where am I?
Victoria.
All the sterident men.
Once upon a time in me vest.
Dial W for Werthers.
Dog, day, afternoon, I mean pudding.
39 steps. What did I come up here for?
Cakes on a train.
Battlestar Sciatica.
Radox of the Lost Ark.
Toothless in Settle.
Not so great expectations.
Medicating Rita.
Bingo Unchained.
Desperately leaking Susan.
Bring me the head nurse, Alfredo Garcia.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the continuity announcer of Destiny tells the listeners of Time, the programme they just heard was made in Salford, and the listeners of Time decide they couldn't give a toss where it was made. I know that it's the end of the show. So, from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Drury Lane, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Crier, Graeme Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Victoria Wood have been given silly things to do by Jack Dean, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith.
Welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week in Crawley, the economic powerhouse of West Sussex. I don't know well, but there's obviously an awful lot to do in Crawley, judging by the size of its airport. Gatwick became a wartime manufacturing base, and a very first Wellington bomber was built there by Vickers, but they couldn't get it out of the church. Although very much a 20th century town, Crawley has two Grade 1 listed buildings. These are the medieval perpendicular Gothic church of St Margaret in Ifield and the Asda Superstore on the Peggleby estate. The founder of Punch magazine, Mr Mark Lemon, lived in Ifield, and when he died in 1870, as a mark of respect, that week Punch magazine took all the jokes out for the next 140 years. To the south of Crawley is the town of Midhurst, which is one of the most expensive finishing schools in Europe, is a mecca for collectors of fine art and exquisite antiques, hosts the British Polo Championships and has the tallest church spire in Sussex. It's said if you climb to the top on a clear day, you can very nearly see poverty. The former Spice Girl, Emma Bunton, was born here. Known as Baby Spice, as she was the youngest member of the group, she left to pursue a solo career as Unemployed Spice. An eminent son of Crawley is the scientist, Professor John Nye. As the world's most respected glaciologist, on one of his trips to the Himalayas, Nye is believed by many to have discovered the remains of the abominable snowman. 2 huge lumps of coal and a massive carrot. From the world of television, both Piers Morgan and Simon Cowell are from Sussex. Both were on Britain's Got Talent, and both proved it hasn't. We are today guests of Crawley's Horth Theatre, which was originally stables. It was where Farmer Giles kept his horse. It has its own theatre company dedicated to producing newly written work from aspiring directors and performers. But there's more to the Horth than just youth and originality. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Ross Noble. And eager as ever to handle the team's points, please welcome our scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. Okay, well, we start off with a round about books. And they say that no matter what the subject of a book is, you'll always learn something about its author. So if you read anything by Katie Price, you'll learn he's a 57-year-old sub-editor called George. Did the sound just drop then on that?
Yeah.
Good. I know, I like to find out, otherwise Barry thinks he's having a stroke.
I wish.
I'll,
you never reach from there.
A lot of thought goes into the titles of books, so teams, let's mess some up. I'd like you, please, to suggest books which would have been very different if just one letter had gone missing from the title. Barry, you can start.
Bride Shed Revisited.
Tim?
The Da Vinci Cod.
Ross?
Lice in Wonderland.
Graeme?
The Holy Bile. Harry Otter and the Goblet of Fur. Oliver Twit.
A Brief History of Tim.
David Copperfield.
The Lion, the Itch and the Wardrobe.
The Big Seep.
Widows for Dummies.
One with the Wind.
Oh, Hello by William Shakespeare.
Shakespeare's As You Lick It.
Charlotte's Wee.
Oddie and Big Ears.
Good, well, now we know what the teams have been doing all day. We're going to move on to a singing round, and it's called One Song to the Tune of Another. The rules are simple enough. What you have to do, teams, is think of a song as a pair of shoes. Your feet represent the words which slip into the pair of shoes or the tune. And at the end of the day, you get home and take your shoes off and pop on a pair of slippers or a different tune. And there you have it. One song is sung to the tune of another. And yes, teams, I know what you're thinking. Where does shoe repairers come into this? No footwear-based analogy would be complete without a load of cobblers banging away in the background. At the piano, Colin Sell. Listeners will be interested to hear that Colin recently picked up a Grammy, but she started to scream, so he had to put her down again. Okay, so we'll start with you, Barry. I'd like you to sing the words of I Am 16 going on 17 from The Sound of Music to the tune of House of the Rising Sun.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellas I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe. I am 16, going on 17, innocent as a rose. Bachelor dandies, drinkers of brandies, what do I know of those?
Thank you, Barrow. It's you now, Tim, and I'd like you to sing the words of Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor to the tune of The Teddy Bear's Picnic.
It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want, and I can see whomever I choose. I can't eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant. But nothing I said, nothing can take away these blues, 'cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird with a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around everybody I see, but they'd only remind me of you.
Thank you, Tim, and to those of you who clapped along, do get a grip. So it's your turn now, Ross, and I'd like you to sing the words of Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick to the tune of the Battle Hymn of the Republic.
In the deserts of Sudan and the gardens of Japan, from the land to Yucatan, every woman, every man, hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me, hit me, hit me to do ich bin lieber dick. Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me slowly, hit me quick. Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me.
Ross Noble fans will be delighted to know that this show constitutes another 2 hours towards his community service. Finally, Graeme, I'd like you to sing the words of Kung Fu Fighting to the tune of Charles Aznavour's She.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. They were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, they were chopping them down. In the ancient Chinese art, everybody knew their power. From a fainting to a slip, and kicking from the hip, everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. There was funky Billie Jean.
Thank you, Graeme. The next round is called Word for Word. This is where one team member starts by saying a single word, and his teammate should then say another word which must be completely unconnected with the one before. So if, say, boredom was followed by yawning, you'll know that they've started. The opposing team should challenge if they notice connections. Okay, so Tim and Ross, would you please start exchanging your random words now?
Crumpet,
Haggis,
parsnips,
stepladder,
molest,
finger painting.
Graeme has challenged you there.
There's a connection between finger and painting.
I can't let you have that because both words came from Ross. Ross was, strictly speaking, not adhering to the rules because there were two words, but they are hyphenated, so I'm going to allow it on this occasion.
Oh, right.
Whereabout?
heckle,
Banjo,
butterfly,
creosote.
Barry.
Creosote Butterfly. 60s rock band.
No, I can't let you have that, Barry. I think you wouldn't be able to name one of their albums if I asked you.
Creosote Butterfly 1.
Yeah. Apart from the eponymous album, obviously.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Graeme.
I think it is the duty of every good citizen to heckle a banjo. That was in there.
All right, I'm going to allow that. Do we throw it over to the other team, or...?
Yeah.
You're in charge.
Yeah, I know.
Hesitation.
Not strictly true, but the audience enjoyed your challenge so much. They're going to... yes, so carry on, please, Tim and Ross.
Leverage,
Tweezers,
April,
dirigible,
buttock,
Gerbil.
Calligraphy.
Barry.
There's a famous news story in America. I can't go on. Concerning a major celebrity in a gerbil and a buttock. I can't name names. But it's a well-known story, so there's a direct connection, as there was between the gerbil and the buttock.
So I'm sorry, I think I have to allow that one. I think that is a good challenge, yes.
Very good.
Would you take over, Graham, Barry?
Okay. Right.
Plinth.
Plum.
Hassock.
Station.
Ross.
Sometimes the monks rub their plums on the cassock.
If they can't get a gerbil, I suppose, yeah.
How would you know such a thing, Ross? How would you just...
I was an altar boy for many years. Why did I say that out loud?
Yes, I'm not sure I can let you. That's just speculation, really. That's not fact. And to carry on, please, Graham and Barry.
Us.
Yes.
That was my word.
Oh.
That's right. Them.
Quadrangle.
Tim.
These were all words in the Liberal Democrats' manifesto.
Where did quadrangle feature?
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Then what are they doing about it now?
I'm not sure I can allow that. I don't remember, and I studied it very carefully, the manifesto, and quadrangle I don't remember. But it's Barry and Graham still.
Again.
Yeah.
That was my word.
Twice.
Careful.
Now.
Cigar.
But.
Minute.
Second.
Open.
Shut.
Cake.
Eat.
Did you say open?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not challenging that.
No.
Oh.
Challenge.
Yes, Ross.
Cake. Sometimes it's a challenge to eat quite a stale cake.
I'm just relieved to hear someone else's voice, frankly, so... Yes, Ross and Tim, back to you. I'm afraid I've forgotten how this round is supposed to end. I should have paid attention.
I think you can stop it whenever you want.
All right, well, carry on. I don't want to yet.
Manganese.
Oh, brasso. Basic.
That's how it ends.
Is that because I said brasso? The gong goes off.
You mustn't say brasso, not on this show. Okay, well, Don't worry if you're confused. Think how I feel. The next round is about the difficult questions asked by children. And one of the most frequent we hear on this show is, isn't there something else on? Another frequent question these days is, Daddy, can you let me have 45 grand so I can go to college? I'm sure we were all shocked by the number of students away from university recently rioting in London, and they destroyed a branch of McDonald's and Cash in the Attic's viewing figures. Okay, I have a selection of difficult questions from a young listener, which I'll ask the teams to answer. Okay, so Tim, here's the first question for you.
Before I was born, how did I get into Mummy's tummy?
Well, Daddy went to the baby shop, and whilst he was out, the milkman put you in there.
One for you, Graham.
What is the rudest word in the world?
You must ask Jeremy Hunt, the Culture Secretary.
Ross.
Will my cat go to heaven?
If it's a gay cat that loves to dance.
Barry.
Who's better, David Cameron or SpongeBob SquarePants?
Well, one is a fictional comedy creation and the other is SpongeBob SquarePants.
Another one for you, Tim.
Why did Father Christmas give my brother Xbox when he's so naughty?
Because your brother kept quiet about Father Christmas and the au pair.
There's always a sort of confessional back note to what Tim is saying. Graham, here's one for you.
What would happen if I didn't tidy my toys?
Oh, well, the tidy goblin would come and chop you into little bits and then file all the bits alphabetically. Now, go to sleep.
And Ross.
How do you catch a squirrel?
Unprotected sex with a tree.
In fact, I believe the child has an answer to that question.
Climb up a tree and act like a nut.
Okay, here's some for any of you to have a go at.
What does FIFA stand for?
The Russian national anthem.
Will Madonna come and steal me?
Not if the underbed monster gets you first. Now go to sleep.
What do you call a cat that's just eaten a duck?
If you're in a Keith Harris show, a hero.
Here's the answer to that one.
A duck-filled fatty-puss.
Don't groan, it's the show's writer talking. And another one.
Is there a man in the moon?
Yeah, it's just down the road from Barry's house.
And another.
What goes tick-tick-woof?
That's a dog marking A-level papers.
I suppose we also have the answer. It's...
A watchdog.
Oh. Oh! Finally?
What's black and white and black and white and black and white?
A penguin dressed as a nun riding a zebra.
Well, here's the actual answer.
A penguin rolling down a hill.
Oh. Nothing. That chat's rubbish.
Well, it's music time again with Just a Minim. This is the team's musical version of Just a Minute, the wireless favourite hosted by the veteran broadcaster Nicholas Parsons, who recently published his autobiography. And this isn't one of those celebrity biographies bashed out by a ghostwriter. Nicholas personally agonised over every word, and so will you. In Just a Minute, the teams attempt to sing well-known songs without hesitation, deviation or repetition, while musical accompaniment is provided by Colin Sell. We were all interested to learn that the KGB once investigated Colin because his first music lesson was taken by Vladimir Ashkenazy, the Russian piano virtuoso who fled into exile in London. Isn't that incredible? Colin Sell had a music lesson. Okay, so the song I'd like you to sing without repetition, hesitation or deviation is The Wheels on the Bus. So would you please start, Barry?
The wheels on the bus go round and again, circular, rotating, circulating, the round things.
Yes, Graeme.
Repetition of round.
Yes, it was a repetition of round. Graeme very quickly noticed that you had indeed repeated the word round. Graeme was so sharp to come in immediately like that and take over the round with just 35 seconds to go.
Right, and the wheels on the bus go circumferentially again all day long. The wipers on the bus go swish.
And Ross has come in.
Is that deviation because it's not all day long? They must stop at the bus stops.
That is a deviation to some extent. Ross, not such an experienced player of the game. We are talking, the subject is the wheels on the bus. So would you please take over, Ross?
The wipers on the bus go swish, swoosh, swah. Swallow, swoop, schlimp, the rubber items that clean the windscreen on the bus go quash.
Well, the audience were enjoying your performance very much so. But I'm afraid Barry has interrupted their own challenge.
Well,
you
bus
popped
popped up, didn't it?
Bus did indeed pop up, Barry.
There's also deviation from human speech.
Yes.
Barry, though obviously ancient, is sufficiently with it to have noticed that there was something slightly amiss there with Ross's marvellous performance. So it's with only 10 seconds to go, it's over to you, Barry.
The horn on the... I can do a bus now, can't I?
You can indeed, yes, you can.
Goes beep, weep, sheep. Boop, bap, bop, bip, bop, bop.
Don't think we can have filthy language, Barry. Tim has come in to play on this round. We haven't heard from you yet, have we, Tim? Come in with 3 seconds to go. What a coincidence.
Hesitation.
It was a little bit of hesitation there. I have to give you that, Tim, a seasoned veteran of the game that we all love so much and that is indeed loved throughout the universe. In other galaxies, indeed. Tim, over to you with 3 seconds to go.
The bell.
And Graeme has come in there.
Hesitation.
Oh, yes.
There was a tad of hesitation. I think that's right, Tim. Despite your longevity and experience in the game, there was a hesitation, and we are indebted to Darth Vader for this wonderful game. With less than a nanosecond to go, it's over to Graeme. And Graeme was singing When the Whistle Went. Graeme, a skillful player of the game, has come in and won that one again. I am actually now dissolving. It's very nearly the end of the show, but first I'd just like to thank the teams for struggling here despite appalling weather conditions. Ever the professionals, they've only cancelled one recording in 38 years, and that was due to foot and mouth. But they were soon up and out of bed again. Okay, the final round is inspired by the X Factor, but takes account of the raunchy image it developed in the show's final. So teams in the triple X Factor, I'd like you to come up with song titles likely to suit the show's new post-watershed image. Ross, you can start.
Can't take my thighs off of you.
Barry.
Humping Jack Flash.
Tim.
Like a virgin, anyone?
Graeme.
The Teddy's Bear Picnic.
Papa's got a brand new shack.
The Oral Dance.
Little brown jugs.
Mr. Bow Dangles.
Tools out for the summer.
Touch me up before you go.
It's my panties and I'll cry if I want to.
How much is that dogging in the window?
Good, well.
Can we have the spunky given? I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I couldn't... What? In your dreams.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the dentures of time clink into the glass of eternity, and the wine waiter of fate apologises to the diner of destiny, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Crawley, it's goodbye. Goodbye!
Graeme Garden, Tim Taylor and Ross Noble were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson, and the producer was John Naismith.
And welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on our visit to the Richmond Theatre in Richmond, in the London Borough of Richmond. According to its official website, Richmond is the only London borough on both sides of the River Thames. The other facts are a bit dull. Richmond's most famous tourist attraction must be Hampton Court Palace. Originally built for Cardinal Thomas Wolsey, Henry VIII took Hampton Court Palace over in 1529 and extended it to make a home for his new bride, Anne Boleyn. It's recorded in her diary that when she arrived there on the first evening of their honeymoon, Anne's breath was taken away when she saw the size of his magnificent Hampton Court in the setting sun. The palace later fell into disrepair and was restored in the 1690s with taxes raised by the new king, William of Orange, or William III, as he was known to Londoners who'd recently invented rhyming slang. The The Lithuanian travelling fair performer Alexander Zas lived here during the 1930s. Once promoted as the world's strongest man, Zas married his sideshow sweetheart, 2-ton Ethel, the world's fattest lady. And when they fell on hard times, Zas took a job as a scaffolder to support her. Nearby is Kew Gardens. In addition to the world's largest collection of living plants, Kew has its famous spiritual gardens. The Japanese Garden of Harmony links the Japanese Garden of Peace and the Japanese Garden of Tranquility, where, for authenticity, visitors are invited to help slaughter a blue whale and pull its entrails out for dog food. The former Spice Girl, Emma Bunton, used to live near here. Emma left the group in 2000 to exploit her talent in a solo career and was snapped up just 9 years later to present the 5 a.m. slot on Heart FM. Nearby Twickenham is known as the home of English rugby. Noted rugby sides that regularly play at Twickenham include London Wasps, although occasionally they send their B team. Twickenham Stadium is the largest in the world devoted solely to the sport of rugby union, although it also hosts rock concerts and for 50 years has been the venue for the annual convention of Jehovah's Witnesses. They actually meet in the car park as the man on the door will never open it. But they're not the only visitors here who struggle to be let in. Let's meet the teams. They are on my left, Barry Crowe and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke Taylor and Joe Brand. And taking her place at the desk next to me, please welcome our scorer, the ever-fragrant Samantha. Okay, well, we start this week with a look at events from history. So, teams, I'd like your suggestions, please, of how certain historical events would have sounded if they'd been reported inaccurately or misheard in some way. Barry, you can start, please.
June the 6th, 1944, the B-Day landings.
1969, Neil Armstrong, the first to moon.
Joe.
1939, Hitler invades Poundland.
Graeme.
Roger Bannister eats 4 minute moles.
1066, Battle of Hastings won by Will.i.am.
40 Greek soldiers in Trojan whores.
Volcano wipes out Popeye.
Sir Isaac Newton discovers gravy.
Archimedes has Ulrika moment in Bath.
Well, we move on to a game called One Song to the Tune of Another. I can guess what you're thinking, teams. What's that all about? Well, let me explain it in simple terms. A song is like a fine oil painting. The canvas represents the tune onto which is laid the paint or words. Famous artists of old would frequently overpaint their works with new images, or in our terms, replace the words in the song. Vincent van Gogh repainted his works time and again over many years, and this obsessive compulsive behaviour was symptomatic of Van Gogh's troubled psyche. And we all know what happened to him in the end. But what could possibly prompt people to want to cut off their own ears? Piano, Colin Sell. So we'll start with you, Barry. I'd like you to sing the words of My Old Man's a Dustman to the tune of The Sunshine of Your Smile.
My old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gob-limey trousers and he lives in a council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big hobnailed boots. He's got such a job to pull 'em up that he calls them daisy roots. Some folks give tips at Christmas and some of them forget. So when he picks their bins up, he spilled some on the steps. Now one old man got nasty, and to the council wrote, next time my old man went round there, he punched him up the throat.
Barry Crowder. It's always a thankless task having to go first, so I won't bother. Well, you now, Tim, I'd like you to sing the words of Teenage Dirtbag to the tune of Danny Boy.
Her name is Noel, I have a dream about her. She rings my bell, I got a gym class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocks in Keds and tube socks. But she doesn't know who I am and she doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm a teenage dirtbag baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Now listen to baby with me. Her boyfriend's a dick and he brings a gun to school.
Thank you, Tim. So your turn, Joe. I'd like you to sing the words of I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry to the tune of the Toreador's March.
This was never the way I planned, not my intention. I got so brave, drink in hand, lost my discretion. It's not what I'm used to. Just wanna try you on, I'm curious for you, caught my attention. I kissed a girl and I liked it, the taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it, I hope my boyfriend don't mind. It felt so wrong, it felt so right, doesn't mean I'm in love tonight.
So Joe Brand there. And who knew that the people of Richmond could clap along slightly out of time like that? Finally, Graham, I'd like you to sing the words of Madonna's Hanky Panky to the tune of the Can-Can.
Some girls, they like candy and others they like to grind. I'll settle for the back of your head somewhere on my behind. Treat me like I'm a bad girl even when I'm being good to you. I don't want you to thank me. You can just spank me. Some guys like to sweet talk and others they like to tease time my hand behind my back. And ooh, I'm in ecstasy. Don't slobber me with kisses. I can get that from my sisters. Before I get too cranky, do better little hanky-panky. Nothing like a good spanky, good spanky. Don't take out your handkerchiefs, I don't wanna cry. I just want a hanky-panky, like hanky-panky, hanky-panky. Nothing like a good spanky, good spanky. Please don't call a doctor, cause there's nothing wrong with me. I just like things a little rough, you better not disagree. Cause I don't like a big soft, you know I like someone mean and bossy. Hey!
In this next round, the teams will boast about some impressive facet of their lives. For example, Tim Brooke-Taylor recently made a will in which the houses in Hampstead will go to his eldest son, the Chelsea Mews cottages to his granddaughter, and the Docklands apartment block to his nephew. It's great comfort to Tim to know someone will be taking over his paper rounds. Well, Barry Cryer was recently filmed for Who Do You Think You Are, but he couldn't remember. Well, the teams will imagine their various groups of people boasting about something, with each player trying to outdo the preceding boaster. When I sound my gong once, the teams will have to change the topic of conversation. If I gong twice, it's the end of the round. So we'll start with you, Tim. You're a variety act waiting with others to be auditioned. So off you go, please.
Well, I just do a bit of juggling, a bit of magic, finish with a song. That's me.
I juggle with cannonballs in my act. While also, that's with one hand up and down cannonballs, the other hand's playing a xylophone.
Well, I balance a pie on my mouth without eating it for more than 2 seconds.
Impressive.
Yes, I do that, and I do it on a high wire. I work with doves. Doves attack me. I beat them off with a pie.
I juggle with cannon and ball, actually. Usually underwater.
Oh, it's interesting you were saying underwater, because I play the bagpipes underwater. I call my character Jock Cousteau.
I juggle underwater wearing a kilt with cannon and ball tied to both of my legs, and I'm dancing at the same time, and I'm singing as well, and still not eating the pie.
It's uncanny. Almost exactly the same as my act, except there's a shark in the tank. I'm singing Wrecking Ball. I mean, I do a complete family wash while I'm in there, and then when I get out, I saw the audience in half.
I eat the pie.
The next subject is cosmetic surgery.
Well, it's not generally known that my hair is black, and I've dyed it white in an attempt to look older and wiser.
Well, I can go one better than that. I am, in fact, Renée Zellweger.
The next subject, economies in the home. Economies in the home.
I have thrown away my ironing board, and I'm using my husband instead.
We use recycled toilet paper. We get it from next door.
I drink my own bath water. It's Buxton water, of course.
We've closed down both the loos in our house. There's two holes in the garden. We want, gents and ladies, you've got to be decent about this.
We've done the same, but we've also disposed of toilet paper, and we use my husband instead.
That's his role, is it?
We've gone in for insulation, and the attic, the cavity walls, beneath the floorboards, we've insulated with owls. They're warm-blooded and they keep the place very warm. We have underfloor hooting.
Right, finally, competing nuns.
Oh. We are a silent order.
We can, as we can tell, we're a talking order. That's the order we talk in.
We are a juggling order. Parts of our services involve juggling of sacred objects.
Yes, we're a yodeling order, and it's very tiresome. Nobody gets a wink of sleep. That's very difficult for us. And we're also, we have no heating at all. And the convent has been moved to the South Pole, where we're frequently mistaken for penguins.
We're in fact a court order, and we're not allowed to say anything about what we do.
Well, we move on now to a round called Chat Up Turndowns. It's often said that Barry, Graeme and Tim all have something that can make women go weak at the knees. Arthritis. And now there are a few things more irksome to the woman about town than an unwelcome advance. And to this end, I've been provided with a selection of popular chat-up lines to which I'd like the teams to suggest guaranteed put-downs. So, Graeme, here's the first chat-up line for you. You must be a keyboard, because you're definitely my type.
Control-Alt-Delete.
Barry, one for you. The only thing your eyes haven't told me is your name.
You'd be at home in my eyes. I've got a sty in one of them.
Tim, is your line for a put down. You must be from South Korea because I think you're my soulmate.
I hope you're not from Cyprus because I don't want your nicosia.
And finally, Joe, I'm not an organ donor, but I'd be happy to give you my heart.
Well, I've got a Stanley knife with me. Can I get it now?
Graeme again. Keep it quiet, but I'm completely naked under these clothes.
I know, your flies are undone.
Barry, if being sexy was a crime, you'd be guilty as charged.
You'd get off. Lack of evidence.
Tim, girl, you must be a broom because you've swept me off my feet.
You must be a hay rake because you're a complete tosser.
And Joe, if you were a vegetable, you'd be a cucumber.
You are a vegetable.
Right, well, here are some for any of you to have a go at rejecting. What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
I'm here because it says ladies on the door.
If I were a gardener, I'd put your tulips and my tulips together.
Hopefully that'd crush your bulbs.
The word of the day is legs. Want to go back to your place and spread the word?
No, the word of the day is chlamydia.
Your lips look so lonely. Would they like to meet mine?
No, it's my fist that's lonely.
And finally, hi, I'm bisexual. I'd like to buy you a drink and then get sexual.
No, you're bi-curious. You can buy me a drink and then wonder where I've gone.
Well, this next game is called Just a Minim, and it's a musical version of the long-running wireless favourite Just a Minute. So we need Colin Sell in this bit to get... Colin. We need Colin Sell in this bit to keep quiet. So we can hear ourselves think. As the minute waltz gently fades away, please welcome the four enthusiastic, bubbly, effervescent, sparkling, frothy players who are also lively, entertaining, quick-witted, etc., etc., etc. Joe Brand, you're to go first, and the song I'd like you to sing with your usual wit and wisdom without hesitation, repetition, deviation, or repetition is... Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep.
Where's your mama gone? In what direction has the female mammal related to you departed? Little baby Dawn, small puppy with a name beginning with D. Où est votre maman départée? Wo ist deine Mutter? Far, a lot away. Long distance, very big. In that direction.
And Barry has challenged Joe there. He was doing so well, wasn't she, ladies and gentlemen? I think he did very, very well. But Joe, obviously, a comparative novice to the game that we love to play so much. And he actually got to 55 seconds before Barry chose to challenge on that, presumably with the hope that he'll only have 5 seconds to fill with his attempt at singing Chirpy Chirp. What was the nature of your challenge, Barry?
I regret to say I thought there was hesitation there.
What?
Well, Barry there has
I'm
turned
regretting it as I speak.
I think we're all regretting it, Barry.
Yes.
You've turned the air quite sour with your rancid challenge. No one likes a pedant, Barry. No one likes a pedant. Least of all in this game. And, Barry, of course, a seasoned player of the game that we love to play, not only in this country, but all over the world. It's listened to by people who love to listen to the game that we love to play so much. But nevertheless, there was a slight hesitation there, even though Joe Brand, a novice of the game that we love to play, was doing so very well. But that leaves Barry with 5 seconds left to go of chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep.
Last night I detected my father's wife singing a song. Ooh-wee, chippy, choppy, chap, chip.
There's Barry there discovering how time can drag. And Graeme has challenged him there. What was the nature of your challenge there, Graeme? Graeme, a seasoned player of the game. What was the nature of your challenge there, Graeme?
Hesitation.
There was a hesitation, wasn't there? Yes, there was. See how it feels, Barry? When you're struggling to find the word, it's not easy, is it?
I'm duly humbled.
Yes, there was a hesitation, wasn't there, Graeme? Graeme, a seasoned player of the game that we love to play, has picked up on the hesitation there. And so with only 1 second left, it's down to Graeme with chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. Graeme, a seasoned veteran of the game, I've forgotten to mention, but with 1 second left to go, Graeme with chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep.
Woke up this...
And Tim has challenged that. Came in very quickly there, Tim. You were straight in. What was the nature of your challenge, Tim?
Hesitation.
Yes, there was
And also
hesitation.
deviation.
What was the deviation, Tim?
From the tune.
Deviation from the tune. Well, I can't really give you that, but I think the audience enjoyed your challenge so much. I'll give you an extra point and a cuddly toy and make you the chairman of Tesco. And to Tim, with only a quarter of a second left of chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. Tim, a seasoned veteran of the game that we love to play. Not terribly good at it. He's been playing it for many, many years. Never got any better. It's a funny thing, that. Tim Brooke Taylor.
Choppy, choppy, chippy, choppy, chappy.
And Tim was singing when the whistle went, which means that is the end of that. Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time for a... Oh, don't patronise us, please. We're doing our very best here. There is just time for a round of Milliner's Songbook. Samantha has to nip out now as she's off to visit her new gentleman friend who collects examples of headgear from all over the world. His home is full of them, and there are hats on every piece of furniture, so it's difficult to avoid them. Samantha says he's very understanding, and last week he didn't object when she sat on his fez. So, teams, I'll ask you to suggest titles of songs which might suit hat lovers, milliners, and other headgear enthusiasts. So, Graeme, maybe you could start, please.
Sing something Wimple.
Barry?
I want to hold your hat.
Tim?
Sit down, you're rocking my boat up.
We started with the big guns here, didn't we? Joe?
Anything by Chuck Berry. What do you mean,
I'll be your balaclava from Liverpool.
I'm the turban spaceman.
My bonnet lies over the ocean.
Mozart's quartet in A-flat cap.
Hey, Snood.
A Panama. Do, 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 do.
Okay, well, it is nearly time to end the show, but not before we have the yes-no interlude. So is everybody ready?
Yes?
Yes?
No.
And with that, it is the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Richmond, it's goodbye, goodbye.
Barry Pryor, Graeme Garden, Tim Brooke Taylor and Joe Brand have been given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson, and the producer was John Naismith.
Welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week from the historic spa town of Malvern. And if you want to visit the historic spa, it's on the Pickersleigh Road next to the historic Tesco Express. It's believed to have been St Oswald who first put Malvern on the map when in the 12th century he discovered what he described as powerful springs, and thus the town's trampoline industry was born. Great Malvern's Priory has the largest set of 15th century stained glass windows in the UK, a consequence of Great Malvern having the UK's laziest window cleaners. The famous Worcester sauce was invented in nearby Worcester. It's a spicy condiment used in savoury dishes, which according to Wikipedia was invented by two chemists, Bruce Lee and Reggie Perrins. The Worcestershire Beacon is the highest point in the county. It's been claimed that the summit of the Worcester Beacon overlooks 15 counties and that on a reasonable day you can see as far as Birmingham and Coventry. On a good day you can't see them at all. The most prominent stop on the way up the Worcestershire Beacon is St Anne's Well, a natural spring. It's said Queen Victoria swore by these waters, her exact words being, me, how much? One of Malvern's most famous sons is the BBC's own Evan Davis. The renowned broadcaster says he enjoyed a happy childhood, playing in the Worcestershire countryside and exploring the extensive caves of the Malvern Hills, until, of course, Bilbo Baggins stole his precious ring. The River Severn flows through the county of Worcestershire, and although the river is heavily affected by sewage spills, every year surfers gather to be carried along by the tidal phenomenon known as the Severn Bore. I say carried, it's more flushed really. Talking of Severn Bores, let's meet four of them. On my right, please welcome Marcus Brigstock and Rachel Paris. And on my left, Rory Remner and Graeme Garden. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, let's begin at the beginning with a game about opening lines. One of the hardest parts of writing a book is creating an opening that immediately engages the reader. For example, it was a bright, cold day in April and the clocks were striking 13. An opening line I'm sure you'll all recognise from the biography of Gerald Ratner. But not all openings can be as good as that. So in this round, teams, I'd like you to provide examples of first lines to well-known works likely to have been rejected by their publishers. Marcus, you can start.
Yeah, this is from Bleak House by Charles Dickens. The young man approached them, his eyes dead, his smile forced. Have you ever been to a harvester before?
Rachel.
50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. If we must, we must, she said, but the light's going off and my jumper's staying on.
Rory.
The Old Man of Lochnagar by His Royal Highness Prince Charles. Once upon a time, there was a handsome prince. Then he met Jeffrey Epstein.
And Graeme.
This is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. As I mounted the scaffold, I thought, on balance, it was the worst of times.
This is a draft of Dr. No by Ian Fleming. Congratulations, Bond, said M proudly. You've completed the online sexual harassment workshop.
As Warhorse by Michael Morpurgo. Albert, said the farmer, you do realise it's 5 blokes and a big puppet.
Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. Whose is this footprint in the sand? Wondered Crusoe. Buggered if I know, said the deck chair attendant.
Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence. Lord Chatterley smiled. These little blue pills really do the business.
Well, this next round is called One Song to the Tune of Another. It's a game which our panellists have been playing on, I'm sorry I haven't a clue now, for 50 years. Of course, my explaining the precise workings of this self-explanatory round would only be wasting time in which the panellists could be singing. So, I'm going to explain the precise workings of this self-explanatory round. A song is very similar to the game of roulette. The gaming table represents the tune, while the chips placed on the table represent the lyrics. Any combination of chips or lyrics can be placed in any arrangement upon the table or tune. Unscrupulous casino owners often tamper with the wheel, allowing them to rip off the unsuspecting punters. Have you ever heard of a more appalling racket? At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Incidentally, Colin tells me he's recently been described as an old James Blunt in Penguin's brand new dictionary of Cockney rhyming slang. Okay, we'll start with you, Graeme. I'd like you to sing the words of the TV theme from Spider-Man to the tune of By the Light of the Silvery Moon.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here he comes. The Spider-Man he's strong, listen, but he's got radioactive blood.
Ah, thank you, Graeme. Of course, without Graeme, none of us would be here tonight. And still you clap. You now, Rory. I'd like you to sing the words of the Bill Withers classic Ain't No Sunshine to the tune of the Morecambe and Wise classic Bring Me Sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, I wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's gone to stay altogether. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. And I know, turned out nice again.
Thank you, Rory. Your turn, Marcus Brigstock. I'd like you to sing the words of Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood to the tune of Jerusalem.
Relax, don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax, don't do it when you wanna come. Relax, don't do it when you want to suck it, chew it. Relax, don't do it when you wanna come. But shoot it in the right direction. Making it your intention. Live those dreams, scheme those schemes. Got to hit me with those laser beams.
Thank you, Marcus. And finally, Rachel Paris. I'd like you to sing the words of Agadoo by Black Lace to the tune of I Will Always Love You.
do. Push pineapple shake tree. I go do, 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 do. Push pineapple, grind coffee. To the left and to the right. Jump up and
A lot of people listening were wishing they could sing like that, Rachel, but then again, you'd only end up on this show, so what's the point? Well, the next round, word for word, is all about words. The history of our English language shows how, as Britain has been invaded over the centuries, so it has assimilated unfamiliar words and phrases in foreign languages, particularly Latin and French. Examples include per ardua ad astra, work hard and you too can have a Vauxhall. Quatre cinq, my cat can't swim. And of course, Chateauneuf du Pape, haven't you spent long enough in the toilet, Dad? In this game, each team takes it in turn to exchange a series of random words. The job of the opposing team is to challenge if they detect a connection between any of them, okay? So I'd like you to start exchanging completely unconnected words, Marcus and Rachel. Rory and Graeme, your job is to try to spot a connection, and if I uphold the challenge, I'll ask you to take over, and so on. So off you go, please, Rachel and Marcus.
Pot.
Beachwear.
Thread.
Frenetic.
Salt.
Stirrups.
Meme.
Peaches.
Limp.
Seldom.
Rory, limp and seldom.
Well, if your peaches are limp, you can't sell them.
Wow, Rory's on fire tonight. Or is that just wishful thinking? Over to you, Rory and Graeme.
Ready?
Yep.
That was my word. Let's start again. Tablet.
Wallaby.
Pomegranate.
Serendipity.
Rhinoceros.
Rachel.
If you see a rhinoceros, then that's down to serendipity. You're very lucky.
Or you've gone on a safari.
Yes. Well,
That's the Serengeti.
But I agree. I think it would be serendipity. It'd be a happy chance, wouldn't it? So I agree with that. So it's over to you, Rachel and Marcus.
All right. Shoebox.
Fire.
Mature.
Slow.
Basted.
Rory, you came in with slow basted, I think.
Well, I think that speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, slow basted food.
Well, no, I agree. You came in there, and funnily enough, it was correct. I used the term funnily very loosely there, but but no, you're right. So it's back to you. Thank you very much, Rory and Graeme.
Again?
Yes. Oh,
that was my word. Trousers.
I'm afraid the whistle means that's the end of that round. Well, this next round is all about the world of medicine, which can contain some confusing terminology for the layperson. Last week I was told by my cardiologist to go to hospital to get an anagram. And frankly, I can't make head or tail of it. Well, in this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition. And you can be our first patients, Marcus and Rachel. Now, the identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Marcus and Rachel think they're bees. Marcus and Rachel think they're bees.
You must outline your symptoms to doctors Rory and Graeme, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. Off you go.
Oh, hello.
Do come in, yes.
Thank you.
Pop your clothes over there on top of mine.
Look, we're here because we're in a bit of a jam.
Yeah, I fell down the back of the radiator.
And I banged my head on the window about 300 times. It left my hair in a bit of a mess.
That's all right, I brought you comb, honey. The thing is, Doctor, I want you to have a look at this. I've come out in hives. Actually, we've just been to a festival, spent most of it by the bins. Still, I never dance. I'll dance to anything. Bebop, R&B, B-52s, Justin Bieber, B.B. King, you know.
I like Queen and Sting.
Yeah. You've always had sweet taste in music. That's what attracted me to your profile.
Yeah, on Bumble.
That's tough, isn't it?
Do you imagine that they think they're bees?
Very easy. OK, well, let's see what this one's like. It's your turn to be patients, Rory and Graeme. The identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience via the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Rory and Graeme are suffering from Piers Morgan. Rory and Graeme are suffering from Piers Morgan.
Do come in. Sorry for the wait. I had a big lunch.
Thank you, Doctor. Well, I suppose what we're complaining about is it's the irritation, really, isn't it? I've suffered with it on and off for as long as I can remember, in various forms.
You know, I could be just sitting down and reading the paper and it would flare up. I'll get stress symptoms, you know, high blood pressure, feeling hot, having mood swings, like I get really angry or feel sick.
Yeah, it was made worse by exposure to the sun. I'll go red in the face, eyes bulging, foaming at the mouth.
One time it made me sick just looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd suffer from a cough.
Oh, yes, a hacking cough, yeah.
Really hacking
Really
cough.
hacking, yes. I used to get it in the mornings, every morning. It would come on, usually first thing.
And then this is the weird thing. Last spring, it just went away.
I think the weather turned against it.
But it was like a cloud lifting, and I had no symptoms for almost a year.
Oh, the relief.
But I started getting a few twinges a month or two ago, and now it's back.
It's back, mostly in the evenings now, weeknights.
Mind you, I don't think it affects so many people now.
No. Well, I think a lot of people have developed an immunity to it, haven't they?
I think people need to watch out for the early symptoms.
Yeah, it comes on quite suddenly. For example, you might switch on the TV and all of a sudden you get this colossal pain in the arse.
Well, it's a dreadful affliction. I think you've been exposed to Piers Morgan.
Very good. Well, this next round is all about attracting the youth. It comes with free Wi-Fi and a Nando's voucher. OK, teams, the round's called What's the Youth? And in it, I'd like you to suggest continuity announcements for certain radio and TV programmes that you think might make the shows more appealing to our country's youth. So maybe you could start, Rachel.
Rise and shine, art students. It's time for PM with Evan Davies.
Rory.
Hello. On this week's In Our Time, we'll be talking about the Battle of Thermopylae for ATBC, when a rearguard action by Spartan soldiers managed to hold off the advance of a Persian king Xerxes in one of the key battles of the Greco-Persian Wars. That's the Battle of Thermopylae with Ryland Clark Neal, Fern Cotton and Big Nasty. And now back to today.
Marcus.
And later on Farming Today, how to get a full hydroponic kit and 50 heat lamps into your parents' loft.
Graeme.
It's Gogglebox, where we hopes we gets lucky, spying on stay-at-homes and see them get a Netflix and chill with a takeaway, know what I'm saying.
Yeah, finally, bruv, an interesting sounding program, yeah? Anal ISIS. No, wait, that's analysis.
So, like, there's two guys, and then they're like, so it's like, there's a program, and it's the Likely Lads.
And so, after hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, the planet faces its greatest challenge yet. Whatever.
It's the repair shop, where they get stuff and peoples bring in stuff and they pimp the stuff, and when the people see what they done to the stuff, it's not very good, 'cause it makes them cry.
Viking, Forties, Dogger, Fisher, Soul and Bailey is the name of my crew, innit?
Mans and gals make up their own garms, and they try to be dench, but mostly well booky and clapped and ting. You wouldn't wear them out, and it's the Great British Sewing Bee.
I thought I'd have a go, Jack, at sort of explaining in rhyme exactly how Desert Island Discs works for the Ute. Let's see, I've slightly remixed the tune. Good luck. My guests today get cast away. Only got 8 tunes for the whole of your stay. Man, them go to deserted island, never come back. Man, a man, he cries. Bass gotta come home, missing my music. It's alright, fam, gonna let you choose it. 8 little discs, better make them raves. Lose 7 discs, picking one for the waves. Gotta tell them better life you're choosing. Highs and lows and the wins and losing. Bible, Shakespeare, book of your choice. For the sake of the rhymes, keep pick James Joyce. Have beg guests on the island before you. Listen, I play you, man, none for you. Think you'll agree that they've all been lovely. Go right back to my man, Roy Plumley. What you gonna do when the island gets dark, son? Listen to the Eps with Michael Parkinson. When you're on the island, when you get poorly, better get help from a Queen Sue Lawley. Kirsty Young sent Bear Man away, found luxury item, got in his spray tank. Gotta pick something that you preferring. Those are the rules of Laura Laverne. That's Desert Island Discs at 11 o'clock.
It was worth a try. Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. There is just enough time to play a game of Farmer's Songbook. Incidentally, Samantha's been assisting a local gentleman farmer friend who, despite winning prizes for his magnificent English longhorn, has decided to wait for it, please. Has decided to move into arable. He says Samantha's been a godsend, performing every farmhand job with gusto. They covered so much ground sowing his oats that by the end of the afternoon all he had left were a couple of acres. Anyway, teams, in this round I'd like you please to suggest titles of songs likely to prove popular with farmers. You can start this one, Graeme.
My milkmaid brings all the boys to the yard.
Rory.
Something in the way she moves.
Rachel.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Marcus.
Who are the sunshine of my life?
Smack my pitchfork.
Good collie, Miss Molly.
Under Thresher.
You Can Grow Your Own Hay by Fleetwood Mac.
You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a tractor.
Bohemian Subsidy.
Well, I'm in
And I hope you like lambing too.
Tilling me softly with his dung.
To every season, turnip, turnip, turnip.
I get by with little help from my hens.
Nay, lady, nay.
And heaven knows I'm miserable cow.
Hey, you! Get off of my land!
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the chewy travel agent of time cancels the dream honeymoon of destiny and the pissed-off passengers of posterity are forced to spend another night in the airport terminal of eternity, I notice we've come to the end of the show. So, from the teams, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Malvern, it's goodbye. Goodbye!
Rory Bremner, Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Parris and Graeme Garden were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.